EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Denver Broncos. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, right? Set, hunt. Hey, check 50, grit, check white. 10 cycles. 6, mega. Hunt, hunt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Buckley. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Set hunt. 50 green. Set hunt.
They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something they lose build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And it finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
33, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
Come on,
and
38.
at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Broncos are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready. Hut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a...
Hey, don't quit, man. It's just the first quarter, second quarter. You can still come back.
Hard pass there to the 21.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
White. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckling. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Hut.
They'll drop the throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Smash. 10 black. Zero blue. Steel black. Ready.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. Set.
He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go. 50, green, steel, black.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tucker Kraft, 43 yards.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, set. Hawk, set.
Back to throw again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Buckley.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And it's third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and play another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Here is 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4.
Drill, 52. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Set.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 12.
Fight, 97, Fury, yellow. Ready. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
60 red. 60 red.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they say it's
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow, we electric. Time for the wake up.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, as long as she can really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back, run it, then we on track, but you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap, you said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that, lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that, you see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat, I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half, I be on my kid, one girl.